Okay, let's talk about something we all deal with: passwords. They're supposed to be the keys to our digital lives, right? But honestly, most of the time, they're just a giant headache. Well, today we're going to look at one simple tool that can totally change all that and make password frustration a thing of the past.
Yeah, that emoji, it just says it all, doesn't it? It's that feeling of total password overload. It's just exhausting. You've got passwords for your email, your bank, all your social media, and that one random shop you bought something from like 3 years ago. It's this constant juggling act. And I think we've all felt that brain melting sense of overload.
So, all this overload leads to what we can call the password problem. And to deal with it, we all come up with these little habits, right? Little shortcuts to make life easier. But here's the thing, and it's kind of scary. Those seemingly harmless habits can create some pretty big hidden risks. So let's dig into what that actually means. So be honest, does this look familiar? Because it's the number one way we try to cope. We find one password we can actually remember, and we just use it everywhere. And yeah, it totally feels easier in the moment. But think about it. It's like using the exact same key for your house, your car, and your office. If someone gets that one key, well, they've got access to everything. And this is where it gets really serious. It's what's called the domino effect. So imagine some smaller website you use, I don't know, a shopping site or a forum. It gets breached. No big deal, right? Well, if you used that same password for, say, your main email account, the hackers now have the key to that too. And from there, they can reset your banking passwords, get into your social media, everything. Just one leak can unravel your entire digital life. Okay, I know that sounds pretty scary, but don't worry. The good news is there's a really simple, really elegant solution to this whole mess. We're about to introduce a concept that's basically like having your own personal, super trustworthy digital memory.
So, what's the fix? I mean, how are you supposed to have a different, super strong password for every single account without having some kind of superhuman memory? What is the actual solution here?
The answer is a password manager. And let's just break down what that is. No jargon. It's just a secure app, like a digital vault, that does two amazing things for you. First, it creates these incredibly strong random passwords. And second, it remembers all of them. Everything is stored in this super scrambled format. It's called encryption. So even if someone peeked inside, it would just look like total nonsense. That's why the trusted memory idea is so perfect. It handles all the complicated stuff, so you don't have to. And this is the magic of the whole thing. Your entire vault, with dozens, maybe hundreds of crazy complex passwords, is unlocked with just one. You just have to create one single, strong master password. And that is literally the only password you have to remember from now on. It's the one key that securely unlocks all your other keys. Okay, so we've talked about the security side, which is huge. But how does this actually make your daily life easier? Because let's be real, this isn't just about being safer. It's about getting rid of a constant nagging frustration. I mean, just think about it. The before picture? You know the drill. It's sticky notes on your monitor. It's constantly clicking that forgot password link. It's playing that fun little guessing game with your old passwords. But life after? It's just smooth. You get to a login screen, you click once, and bam, it's filled in. No more forgetting, and every single account is protected by its own unique, super strong password. Yeah, these three words really nail it. It's fast, because logging in is basically automatic. It's simple, because your brain is finally free from trying to remember a bunch of nonsense. And of course, it's secure, because you are no longer the weakest link in your own security chain. And this is the really crucial security takeaway. Because every account has its own unique password, you contain any potential damage. So let's go back to that online store that got hacked. If it happens again, who cares? Seriously, the hackers get one password that is completely useless everywhere else. Your email, your bank, they're all safe and sound, locked behind their own separate unique keys. All right, so let's get real about the risks for a second. It's super important to be upfront about this. A password manager isn't some magic wand that makes you totally invincible online. It's just a much, much smarter way to deal with a basic part of our digital lives. Exactly. Look, no security system is 100% perfect. Nothing is unhackable. But what a password manager does is eliminate the single biggest, most common risk that pretty much all of us face every single day, using weak or reused passwords. And this chart just shows you the difference in plain sight. The risk you're running when you reuse passwords, it's huge. I mean, you're basically an easy target. But the second you switch to a password manager, look at that drop. You just dramatically reduce your everyday risk. You're no longer the low-hanging fruit for hackers. So, where do you go from here? Well, the great news is that getting started is actually really simple and totally low stress. Think of it as just one positive step you can take to make your digital life way, way easier. And the first thing you should know is this. If passwords stress you out, you are so not alone. It's a feeling pretty much everyone has, and it's the entire reason these tools even exist. Because at the end of the day, that's the whole point. This isn't about you becoming some kind of security genius. It's about using a smart tool to make your life simpler, safer, and just less of a pain. It's a genuine quality of life upgrade. Now, of course, everyone's a little different. Maybe you just need something basic for your phone, or maybe you need a way to share passwords securely with your family. The whole goal is to turn that vague feeling of worry into an actual plan by finding the tool that fits your life. A great place to start is beaware.fyi. They can really help you figure out which manager is the right fit for you. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. What could you do with all that mental space you're currently using up just trying to remember how to log in?